Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Welcome back to another episode of Not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month. Woohoo! And today we are adding a brand new, highly anticipated collection from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. This is the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics Skin Perfecting Blurring Tint and Faux Filler Concealer. We're going to look at them in two different lights and try them on, of course, and I'm going to give you my thoughts, which may surprise you. This is indeed the first time I've really looked at on camera Jaclyn Hill's Cosmetics. I have never looked at her products on my channel before, but you guys have been asking me to, and since she was coming out with a Complexion product during Foundation Month, you know I had to give it a try. So let me tell you what I got, and let's see what you think of the shades and all that. I didn't try two. Some of these foundations coming out, I'm getting 2 or 3. But on this one, I just went for it. And I think you're getting a preview here. I think I did pretty good. So I got the Skin Perfecting Blurring Tint in light medium. It is $34. Like I said, got light medium, but there are 12 shades to choose from. A lot of folks have been saying that it's 12 light shades. It is definitely heavier on the lighter shades. There are some darker shades in there. It looks like the medium range might be missing a little bit, but you can tell me what you think. I think the light medium does work for me, but please weigh in on that for your skin tone. And then we have the Faux Filler Concealer. This one comes in 35 shades and is $26. I bought mine in light medium peach. Why peach? Well, those kind of orangey yellowy shades I think help some of the redness that I'm experiencing lately that keeps kind of becoming prominent because all I'm looking at so much this month is foundations. We're kind of inundated with them. All right, let's talk about what's happening here. We'll do first the concealer. This is a doe foot applicator. It is a lightweight buildable coverage, and it is supposed to be medium coverage. I do find all that to be true, as you will see in the demo. And let's talk a little bit about the skin tint. This could be seen as a tinted moisturizer, says the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics brand, but it could also be a blurring primer, and a lot of people who like a fuller coverage foundation would probably put this on before a fuller coverage. I like light to medium coverage, so I like the fact that it's kind of a blurring tinted moisturizer idea, and it provides very sheer coverage and a natural finish and should provide, they say, a little bit of a glow, which I think is true. And they talk about, they're very proud of the fact that there's a space at the bottom, if you see, of the canister here. That is where they put in their airless pump. I guess I don't know a lot about foundation pumps, but what I do know is there can be some product that gets in there and then you don't get to use all of the included product. So whatever amount of weight that it provides, you're not always getting it all. The idea behind the airless pump is that you will get the full 100% of the product, and that is there. So same old pump action, but airless, and supposedly that doesn't use up or eat up or trap some of the product that you are paying for. Kind of cool. Good price on these, $34 and $26, as I said, so we're not paying an arm and a leg. You can get it on the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics site, but I went ahead and picked mine up at Ulta, which is what I have linked below. We're going to try it with a fusion brush and a Wayne Goss 2021 holiday brush right now, so let's take a look. Okay, totally barefaced. And we're going to apply this on bare skin. I am certainly not opposed to using primers, but for our kind of just first go here, I think it's great to do it on bare skin. I have included a lot of brand new primers to the market, such as a few by Smashbox, and of course Hourglass. I've included those into Foundation Month. And I'll work with those in other upcoming videos with this product as well. Let's just put it on bare skin for now, just so we kind of see what it's about. We've got this really kind of cool air pump, and I'm going to pump some onto my hand. And you can see the viscosity or so of it right there. Hopefully a good shade match, but we shall see. I'm going to dot it on, and then we're going to apply it. It's a little, I had heard that this was thick. I really try to avoid reviews and stuff, but I couldn't help but hear that it was a bit thick, and it is, but not annoyingly so. Kind of a fresh scent, nothing that I could call perfumey. This doesn't have, I'm not talking to you with polka dots on my face, sorry about that. I'm not annoyed at all by the consistency of it, but it feels a little bit thick for saying it's a tinted moisturizer or even a primer. Feels more like a foundation. I'm not mad at that, I'm just telling you. I am using a Wayne Goss, the Wayne Goss, I should say, holiday brush from this last holiday season. And I'm putting it over my entire face because I have kind of a stock photo of me that I've been using during foundation month with no makeup on, so that you can kind of compare the two side by side. And I'll definitely put that up in a moment. Oh, that's pretty. Not too bad on the shade. Definitely needs that concealer. Sorry to take our time here, but I feel like I need a little bit more. Again, this is very light coverage, and I like light coverage, so I'm not upset about that at all, but I just feel like maybe a little more. So I was fooled at first. I thought, oh, this is way too thick to be really light coverage, but it is really light coverage. So I kind of actually feel I need another layer. And I'm taking the extra with this Wayne Goss brush and just kind of putting it on the rest of my face. Well, how pretty is that? And if I had maybe a glowy base under it, or this could be a base itself. Okay, and I'm going to insert here just a stock photo I have from a few days ago of myself with literally no makeup on at all. So you could take a look at the difference. Okay, let's see what we think. Ignore the rest of the foundation on my hand there. Let's see what we think. Here's the doe foot applicator, and remember I got one with a little bit of peach, hoping to excuse some of the redness that I get. This is a thicker concealer. Has a little bit of a almost medicine-y scent to it, strangely. This is a fusion brush from Sonia G. Okay, it blends really nicely. When I heard it was a thicker concealer, buildable, medium coverage, I thought of Pat McGrath's concealer, which I actually don't like. The Pat McGrath concealer is really good if you use it sparingly, but I don't do things sparingly. I tend to use them really haphazardly, and so the Pat McGrath foundation concealer is not my thing. Let me get some redness there on the tip of my nose. But this doesn't have that feel. It kind of blends like it's a thinner concealer, and so far it's getting a seal of approval from me, and I think definitely covering up some of my redness. And looks like I didn't get much sleep last night. What else is new? I also have, if you've ever watched me put on concealer, I have some visible, not varicose, but just kind of visible veins right there, blue veins, and so I always need to kind of conceal those. I think it's just genetic. It's not new or anything. I've had it my whole life. Am I the only one? Does anyone else have that? It's kind of an oddity to my complexion, but it covers up very easily and quickly with concealer. And I just kind of used it on my eyes. I just kind of set that. I have a few little bits and bobs here, some discoloration and things. Let's see how it covers it. So far, I'm very happy with the shade choice. What do you guys think? And of course, we're going to see it with makeup on it as well. And in some more natural lighting. Okay. Well, there we have it. Let me move this mirror out of the way so that it doesn't get in our way. Here is me just hair back, just with the base done. And I'm going to insert a photo now of me, or a video maybe, of me wearing it in, a little bit more accurate lighting. Studio lighting can be a bit washed out. So here it is in a more kind of natural lighting. Should be to the side of me, one side of me here. And now I'm going to come back and finish my face, and I'll tell you some of my thoughts. Right now it is feeling a tad bit sticky, but nothing that would desperately need powder, but a little bit of powder product wouldn't hurt. So a little bit sticky, kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury new Beautiful Skin Foundation. If you've tried that yet, a little bit sticky. Pretty coverage. I like 2 little layers like that. All right, let's come back and take a look with full makeup. Okay, I'm back. You know what? You guys, I like this stuff. I really do. I know it can be used as a primer, and I'm happy to try that if you guys would like me to. I think that would be for a fuller coverage look that is generally isn't something I go for. Happy to try it for you guys if you want, though, because it would certainly work as a primer. Is it going a tad bit yellow on me? Maybe. Is it going to be my absolute favorite? No, but you know what? For an everyday look, and it's not super duper duper expensive. I mean, and the packaging is super pretty. I'm quite happy with it. And I really like that little concealer. One thing about both products, that's how I should put it. They appear thicker than they actually are, which I find really kind of nice. So when they're applied to the face, you're like, oh goodness, this is thick. And I mean this about both the blurring tint and the concealer. But then when you actually take a brush and start working with them, and as they kind of meet the warmth of your skin, they melt in very nicely and are quite pleasant and easy to use. Both have a little bit of a cosmetic scent to them, but not fragrance. I can definitely smell that there's ingredients in there working, but it's not a fragrant smell, and it dissipates immediately. And I only add that in for those of you who do rely on reviews for any sort of sensitivity issues with the skin. It's not going to cause anything like that. And they're very lightweight and definitely buildable. I wasn't pleased, as you saw, with that first layer of the blurring skin tint, and then I did just fine once I put on a second layer. I could have even put on a third. You certainly could put a product over this as well. I think it probably would be a great primer. At any rate, I am certainly impressed. I like this little collection. And this is the first time I've tried Jaclyn Hill. So I am definitely impressed. And I think it is a wonderful addition to Not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month. And the month rolls on. I will be looking at all of the new foundations that we're trying this month in different ways. I will start pairing them with some of the primers we have coming up. I got some Smashbox new primers coming up, and any sort of the primers like Hourglass. I think I mentioned that already, but I'll be trying them with different things, and I'll try this with some primers as well as the month rolls on, so we can see these in all sorts of different settings. Let me know below, how do you guys think I did on the color choice? Is it going a little yellow? What do you think? I actually quite like it. It's very comfy on my skin right now. Definitely 2 thumbs up from me, absolutely. But leave your comments below and let me know if you're going to try it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel so that I can see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.